Welcome to Savage Rants. I'm Nick Savage. Recently, the Ontario Medical Association, or OMA, has been running a series of radio, TV, and social media ads on behalf of the doctors it represents. Here's a 30-second clip I saw on television the other night.
I'm married, work full-time, one dog, 2 teenagers. My mom has some health issues, so I make the healthcare decisions because my father has trouble coping. Now the Ontario government is providing less funding for the doctors we rely on. Think that'll make them more available in the future? I'm not an activist, but cutbacks won't get us the healthcare we depend on. It's time to get active.
Brought to you by Ontario's doctors.
Now, I don't know about you, but I find the ad is vague about what these doctors actually want. So I did a little research, and it turns out that the province is decreasing the money it pays doctors by around 5.3%, depending on your type of practice. Now, before you ask from which bureaucratic butthole that 5.3% figure was pulled, it should be noted that OMA agreed to the arbitration process that led to this decrease in fee payments. So it's kind of their fault. However, in the tradition of sore losers everywhere, they have gone to find redress in the court of public opinion. So why run such an unclear ad then? Especially when an earlier version, one my crack team here at Savage Rants was able to get their hands on, exists, and I think is a much clearer ad. So as a favor to my friends at OMA, I release this version for your viewing pleasure. Enjoy.
I'm not an activist. I've never protested a day in my life. I'm just an actor being paid to read this message. The average doctor in Ontario only makes around $368,000 a year. And now the province wants to decrease that amount by almost $20,000 just to pay for things like mental health services and home and community outreach. Shit nobody needs. If you think cutting their salaries by 5% will make doctors more available in the future, you're a moron. They'll hang up their stethoscopes and go home. After all, they didn't go to med school to save lives and heal the sick. They went to make at least $350,000 a year. Does the provincial government really not understand that a doctor can't afford to live on less than that? Can anyone? Do they not realize that these cutbacks will lead to the death of everyone you love? It's time to get active and pay doctors what they demand, no questions asked. A message from the Ontario Medical Association, dedicated to doctors committed to cash.
For Savage Rants, I'm Nick Savage. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click like or subscribe to my channel.